Hello, P.6. Good morning. How was your New Year's Day celebration? So today, we're going to start our new topics. It's about rocks. Okay, so I'm waiting about 200 viewers before we start with our new topic, and we have 67. So we're waiting for 100 plus more or 120 so that we can start our lesson. Okay, welcome to our class, online class 6/5 number 4, 6/1 number 9, and 6/4 number 6. Number 6/5 number 10, 6/4 number 27, 6/3 number 5. Another here is 6/4 number 39. Who's that?
Student check in. You can check this.
Check. How to do this?
QR code.
The QR code. Okay. So don't forget to check in, students, so that you can follow our online classes. So we have here 6/3, 6/2, 6/5, 6/7. How was that? Convention. 6/2 number 20. Welcome to our online class. 6/7 number 40. And 6/7 number 19. What's the avocado man? Avocado from Mexico. Okay, 6/2 number 32. Okay, 6/5 number 18. Shall we start now? So I'm waiting for at least 90 students to join our class so that we can start our topics, our lessons for today. So welcome 6/8 number 4 and 6/1 number 7. We have, who's that? Number 19. Who's this? Buena what Chiranan. Am I correct? Okay, 6/8 number 20 and 6/4 number 48. Okay, please, I can scan. Okay. Probably I will stand here. Okay, sorry.
You can check in link.
You can check in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think Master can suggest that. Okay, so we have how many? Okay, 138.
Okay.
Okay, so hello, teacher Nipa. Who's that? Hacker 999. Hello, good morning. Happy New Year to you. And then we have who's that? 6/6 number 44. 6/8 number 20. And not 6/6 number 4. Okay, 6/2 number 38. Hello, CD. How's your new year? And she's a very active avocado. Avocado, how are you? How's your new year? Happy new lockdown. You are happy in lockdown. Oh, they are laughing at you. Okay, so happy new lockdown. It's a new lockdown, continuous lockdown. Okay. I was hungry. Okay, you can eat while you are listening. Okay, you can bring your iPad, your laptop, and then you can eat. So no problem if you're hungry. You're not inside the class. Okay, where's the?
No homework.
P5 Chanel. Okay, hello to you. Happy New Year. I was hungry now. I was hungry now. I am hungry now.
Yes,
I am hungry. Master also is hungry. Okay. 6/5 number 30 and 6/2 number 28. Welcome to our online class. You are very welcome. Please call your classmates, send message to join us because the topic that we're going to discuss today is a new topic, and then probably when we meet face to face, you have a bunch of worksheets to do. Okay, so you don't have breakfast, so Chanel, just drink milk or coffee. Where's that?
Snack now.
Spring soup. Who's that?
Mine.
Okay, 172 viewers when looking for 25 more so that we are in 200 viewers so that we can start our lessons. Okay, do you know our lessons for today? Who can? Do you know what's our lesson? Place? 182. Who can tell? Who can guess what is our new topic for today? Hello, Chawawit.
Chawawit.
Chawawit. Hello too. And it's about rocks. Very good. You are very attentive. Yes. Our new topic is all about rocks. The formation of rocks, how the rocks form. Spring, hello also. And Tamaton, hello. Happy New Year. Please write in English so that I can read your messages. Okay? If you write in Thai, Master will read it for you. Master's watch. He is reading your comments here. Okay, so that he knows who are active online. Oh, who's that? Do you know that? Who is that? Okay, it's a big nut if you eat too much. Okay, you make it. That is all right. Okay, so we are 200 now. Okay, let's start our new topic for today. Okay, welcome to our online class, grade 6. So this is teacher Nympha again, your science teacher. Okay, every day you will learn about many things about science. So our particular topic, teacher, how can we change? Okay, just okay. Okay, are you done with scanning? Okay, thank you. Okay, so now we're talking about rocks. How the rocks form? What are the types of rock? Okay, and what are the importance of rocks? And what are the uses of rocks? So how rocks change everything, right? Okay, so in your book, if you have a book, it is in pages 82 to 89. So you can follow. If you bring your book with you, you can open your book on page 82 to 89. So rocks. So there are 3 types of rocks. I know that you know this already, right? Okay, so rocks can be igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic. So it depends how it forms. So in igneous rocks, it means these rocks, igneous means fire. So it is a molten rock, refers to a rock that has been melted. Melted meaning that is a liquefied. The solid become liquid, so melted rock. It's due to the heat and pressure. So we have 2 types of melted rock, either lava or magma. So teacher, what is the difference between lava and magma? So do you know the difference? What is these 2 words, lava and magma, are melted rocks. So what is the difference between the 2? May I see? Okay. Oh, freeze and become igneous rock. So what is the difference between 2? What is the difference between lava and magma. They are both melted rock. Melt. So what is the difference? Do you know the difference? Okay. So no. Okay. So later we will discuss how this lava and magma form. So what is the difference? Although they are the same melted rock. So examples of igneous rocks like calcite, basalt, and gabbro, they are forms from igneous rock. They come from melted rock. And then I asked you about lava and magma, right? Okay, so later on we will discuss about how this lava and magma difference. Although they are the same melted rock. Okay, so there are types of igneous rock. So we have intrusive and extrusive rock. Intrusive from the word in, meaning inside. Extrusive from the word ex, meaning outside. Okay, intrusive rocks, extrusive rocks are the same igneous rocks. So intrusive rocks, magma that cools and solidifies within the earth. Within, meaning inside. Okay, it is the rocks that solidify, cool and solidify inside, not outside. While extrusive igneous rocks, lava cools and solidifies into the ground. Okay, this is the best picture of intrusive and extrusive. So, intrusive rocks mostly form from magma. So, this is magma. This melted rocks is one. This is inside the volcano. Inside. So, magma becomes solid or cools and solidifies within or inside. While extrusive, this is a melted rock that cools and solidifies outside. Okay, so these are magma. These are magma. So solidifies outside or onto the ground or the surface of the earth. While magma, that is a melted rock inside the surface, right? Okay, so meaning they are the same melted rock, but their formation is different. So lava, it's outside. When this magma comes out from the volcano, it becomes the lava. Okay, so next. So we have here an examples of igneous rock. So the most common igneous rock and very useful igneous rock. Where this rock is very important also. Okay, this rock is what we call granite. So granite, it forms from the slow crystallization. Sometimes the melted rock cools down or becomes solid easily in a short time. But there are some melted rock that solidify. It takes a long time. So sometimes if the melted rock solidifies in a very short time, so the rock's form also is different. Like for example in granite. It forms from slow crystallization of magma below the Earth's surface. And then, granite is composed mainly of quartz and feldspar with minor amounts of mica. Okay, so meaning granite composed of quartz, feldspar, and mica. So 3 rocks. And then it is very hard hard and has a large grains of mica. So these quartz, feldspar, and mica, they are one of the components of granite. So this mineral composition usually gives granite red, pink, gray, or white color with dark mineral grains visible throughout the rock. Okay, next is examples of intrusive rocks. Okay, so here are the other examples of intrusive rock. So remember class, I'll go back with the granite. This is igneous intrusive rock, meaning rock that solidified inside, okay, or a magma. So here are the examples of intrusive rocks. Aside from granite, we had diorite, we had gabbro, we had pegmatite, and peridotite. So these rocks are the examples of intrusive igneous rocks. We have here extrusive igneous rock. So extrusive meaning rocks formed outside, okay, and to the ground. So this type of rocks. So extrusive igneous rocks erupt onto the surface where they cool quickly to form a small crystals. Okay, we have here obsidian rocks, we have here basalt and pumice. It's produced when lava with a very high content of water and gases in discharge from volcano. So this is very light. Sometimes it can float in water. So basalt's common. A common grade to black volcanic rock is usually fine grade due to rapid cooling. And obsidians, it cools so fast that has no crystals and looks like shiny black glass. Another examples of okay, so we have extrusive and extrusive. And now, so we'll proceed to sedimentary rocks. So what is the difference? We're done with the igneous rocks, right? So igneous mostly these rocks come from volcanic eruption, from a melted rock, or we call it fire, right? So meaning they are the melted rock solidified inside or outside the surface of the earth. But how about sedimentary? How these sedimentary rocks form? Do you have idea? Any idea? P.6, do you have idea how these sedimentary rocks form? Any? Okay, so I read the skeleton. Where is that? Huh? Okay, who's that saying it's had a sedimentary equal soil? Okay, so the formation of sedimentary rocks is different from igneous rock, because igneous, it comes from molten rock, molten or melted. But sedimentary from the word sediment. So what is that word? So here in sedimentary rocks, you should remember the following vocabulary words. So what are these vocabulary words? Okay, because these are the reason why we have a sedimentary, because of this process. So these 5 processes involve how sedimentary rocks form, like weathering, deposition, we have cementation, compaction, and erosion. So these 5 processes involve how sedimentary rocks are formed. Like, for example, Okay, let's learn the vocabulary words. What are they? Erosion, weathering, we have deposition, cementation, and compaction. So, weathering. Okay, the first vocabulary word is weathering. Weathering, the mechanical and chemical breakdown of rocks by the action of rain, temperature, and wind. So, what do you mean by breakdown? Any idea what is breakdown? Breakdown meaning these rocks turn into pieces or these rocks turn into small pieces due to the action of rain. Because when the rain is pouring of rain, it has a little bit of force that can destroy the rock or break the rock. The same with the temperature. How the temperature change the sizes or break the rock? Small pieces of sediment. Yes. Okay, you are right. Okay, so temperature. When we say how this temperature break down the rock, as simple like cooling and heating. When the object is cool, it contracts, becomes small. And then when the object become hot or in heating, it will expand. So tendency, like for example, daytime and nighttime. At nighttime, the temperature is cool. At daytime, the temperature is hot. So therefore, the rocks become big or expand at night, I expand at daytime, and then contract or become smaller in nighttime. So contract and expand that cause the rock become weak and tendency start to break. And then second is another agent of weathering is wind. So when the wind blows, of course, the surface of the rocks, little by little, it starts to break the rock because of the forces also. Okay. Another vocabulary word, the word erosion. So erosion, the action of surface process that removes soil, rock, or dissolved material from the location of the Earth's crust. Okay, so here is the example of erosion. The action of surface processes that removes rock, soil, or dissolved material from one location to the Earth's crust and then transport it to another location. Like for example, the first one here is what? You see in your monitor there, in your screen? Okay, the first is weathering. When the stars start to break down, it breaks due to temperature, it breaks due to rain or wind. So what happened to the particles? The particles that is detached from the parent rock, it goes down. So that is what we call erosion. So that is the process. It transports from one place to another. So the particles of rocks, these small particles that detach from the parent rock, it transport from one place to another. Okay, so this is the weathering, the process where the rocks break, and then this is what we call the erosion, when the small rocks transport from one place to another and they gathered in a certain place or in a certain area. Okay, so number three vocabulary words, the compaction. Compaction is what happens when something is crushed or compressed. Okay, so example of compressed rock. This is a tissue, right? Okay, so when we say the word compress, it's like this, compressing. Okay, so compress the particles to make a big one to become smaller and become compact. And so this happens when something is crushed or compressed. So remember, in one area, when more erosions happen, more weathering happen. So these small particles, they settle down at the bottom. Okay, and then day by day, they added the particles, and then what happened? They become heavy. And then at the bottom of these particles, they start to become a compact, okay? Or they start to solidify due to the pressure. So the next is, the word is deposition. It is the process in which layers of a substance are formed inside something on a surface over a period of time. Okay, so from the sediment become deposition. Deposition, that meaning all the particles, they settle down there already, and then from compaction, and then become deposit in a certain place, and they become compact, and then later it takes like 1,000 years, these particles become solid, okay, and they become a big rock. Okay, so the last is cementation. The fifth vocabulary word is cementation. Is the process by which solid materials that has been dissolved in water stick together to form rock when the water evaporates. Okay, like for example, this tissue, like for example, these are the weathered rocks from weathering, and then it goes down to the other place, and then they start to compact. So compaction, and then they become harder and harder, and then they become solid. So what happened to the water inside of it? Of course, it starts to evaporate so that it becomes solid. So that is what we call cementation. It is the process by which solid materials that has been dissolved in water stick together. You know what stick together, right? So they stick together to form rock when the water evaporates. Okay, so sedimentary rocks may contain fossils which are preserved remains of animals or plants that were trapped as the rocks formed. Okay, like for example here, during Jurassic time, why scientists they said that there is dinosaur, but nowadays we can see there's no dinosaur at our time, but they said there is. Why? Because of the fossil. They found out that these living things or these animals exist million years ago or thousands of years ago because of the remain. So how it is happened? It's the same with the process in how the sedimentary rocks form. For example, due to sedimentation. Okay, let's start with the sedimentation. There's a bits of rocks here. There's a bits of rocks like this, and then supposing here is the dinosaur right in this place. And then when the dinosaur died, many rocks covered or particles covered the dinosaur. And then it takes thousands years or million years. So this layer now become heavy. So what happened to the dinosaur? It stick to the layer of the rocks and then become parts of the rock. So that's the reason we can find fossils, even human fossils, different species of animals or plants that lived before that today it's already extinct. Why? Because of the fossil. They can prove that there is a species like this because it is attached or they found out in a fossil in sedimentary rocks. Okay, so there are types of sedimentary rocks. So what are these? They have shale, the sandstone, and the gypsum. So shale mostly come from mud, okay, like clay. So compacting the clay, it's become this clay become compact and then cemented and then become hard. It forms a shale. While sandstone is made of sand from the word sand. Okay, it's made of sand, compact and cemented, and we have also gypsum. And another is conglomerates with pebbles, sand, and small rocks. And we have limestones. Limestones, it is form of these are the rocks that forms like from corals and then the remains of bones of animals. So that forms limestone. And we have chalk. Okay, so next is the third type of rock is metamorphic. Okay, let's have a review. The first one is igneous. Igneous come from molten rock. Sedimentary, it comes from 5 processes like weathering, erosion, sedimentation, compaction, cementation. Okay, that 5 process. In sedimentary rocks, you also found what we call the fossils, plants and animals. Okay, the next is metamorphic rocks. So how is this metamorphic rocks formed? One is metamorphic, formerly igneous or sedimentary. So metamorphic can be from igneous rock or sedimentary rocks. So they come from 2, either igneous or sedimentary. Number 2, metamorphic rock underwent change due to these are the factors. Remember this, due to a very high pressure and high temperature without melting. So from sedimentary rock, due to temperature and high pressure, this sedimentary rock become metamorphic rock. Igneous rock, due to high pressure and temperature, the igneous become metamorphic rock. So always remember the 2 factors how these metamorphic rocks form. Either it's due to high pressure and temperature without melting. So meaning without melting, no melting at all. It compacts, it becomes solid, it becomes hard due to pressure and temperature. Number 3, this happens when rocks are in contact with cooling hot magma. Okay, so cooling hot magma, it's like, for example, there's a sedimentary rocks here. Okay, supposing this is the sedimentary rocks, right? Okay, it said it happens when rocks are in contact with cooling hot magma. So here is the magma. So this is sedimentary rock. This is sedimentary. And then this is the hot magma. If the hot magma is in contact with the sedimentary, so it has a possibility that that igneous or sedimentary rock become metamorphic rock because of high temperature from hot magma. And it's because of pressure. Because remember that the layer, first layer, second layer, supposing this is the igneous, this is the sedimentary rock, and then covered with another layer, and then covered another layer for another years. After 20 years, there's another layer. After 40 years, there's another layer. Imagine if you are the sedimentary rocks and you are here. And imagine that layer that covered to you. It's really heavy, right? So heaviness of that layer, that is also a pressure that makes the rocks turn into metamorphic rock. Hotness coming from magma. Magma is a molten rock. Remember that. Okay, so number 4, the rocks are very solid and shiny and usually hard. Okay, so these are the example of metamorphic rocks. So metamorphic is very useful. Later on, we will discuss how useful these metamorphic rocks, especially in construction, in buildings, in our daily life. So we use mostly the metamorphic rock because of its hardness and characteristics, or a shiny characteristics of metamorphic rocks. Okay. So here are the types of metamorphic rocks and their uses. Okay, so originates from limestones. Okay, so marble and slate. So they are usually originates from limestone. So limestone class is sedimentary rocks. So this limestone, due to heat and temperature, it produces a marble rock. And marble rock is like as a kind of expensive rocks because this marble has a many uses. Okay, and then originates from shale, the slate. Okay, so limestones is a sedimentary rock. Due to high temperature and pressure, marble is formed. Marble now is a metamorphic rock. Then shale. Shale is, this is a sedimentary rock. This is a sedimentary rock. Say form a slate. Slate is a metamorphic rock. It's due to high temperature and pressure. Another here is quartzite and gneiss. So it is formed by the metamorphosis of granite or sedimentary rock. So granite is igneous rock and other sedimentary rock. So we use this as an ornamental stone. So metamorphic has a use in building materials such as flooring. Okay, the uses of these rocks, especially the metamorphic rock, we use in flooring, ornamental stones. So what do you mean ornamental stones? We have ornamental plants. Okay, anyone? Can I have the answer? Ornamental. The word ornamental, what does it mean? We have ornamental plants. So what do you mean by ornamental stones? Please comment in English so that I can read your answer. Okay, what is ornamental for you? What do you mean by ornamental when you hear the word ornamental? What's that? What comes into your mind when you hear the word ornamental? Let's see. Oh no. Ayun, ornament. Okay. So another meaning. Say, what's that? Okay. No, you don't want teacher ask you questions. Okay. Wow, I like nut. Nut. Very good. So, okay. So, ornamental is decoration. Very good, Nut. You get it. Okay. Ornamental is that this rock also used as a decoration also. Like making a statue, and pottery, and many things, right? They use even in our science, we use that some marbles that is used for like it's not they use the ceramics, right? Okay, so many uses. Then gravestones. So do you know what is gravestones? That you put your name, putting a name there, and then facing stones and buildings, work surfaces. Okay, so you know the uses of rocks, right? So always remember some building materials such as flooring, ornamental stones, gravestones, basic stones of buildings, and work surfaces. So that is the importance of rocks, especially the metamorphic rock because of its characteristics, like the hardness, and this is also shiny. Okay. Another is gneiss. It is formed by metamorphosis of granite or sedimentary. Okay, granite is igneous rock and then sedimentary. So it depends, right? So gneiss can be from granite or sedimentary. So or be used also as ornamental stone and building materials. So the same flooring, gravestones, facing stones, and buildings and work surfaces. So here are the uses of some stones, especially the metamorphic, like using as a wall, they use as a floor, sometimes they use in stairs, or make a statue. Another here is uses of rocks. Okay, there are three main uses of rocks. First, building materials. Second is extracting metals. Third is fuels. Okay, you know already about the building materials, right there. Used as a floor, used as a wall. In our kitchen, we use also that some rocks. What else? For ornamental. So we know already the building materials. We know already the uses. But how about extracting metals? What does it mean? What does it mean? Extract, from the word extract. Okay, extract. What is that? Used to make fuels. Used to make fuels from Panaton. Yes, we can use as a fuels. But what do you mean by this? Okay, extracting metals. Anybody? Okay, from the word or read. Okay, so meaning, example, a rock. There's a rock that contains gold or silver. Okay, how do you extract the gold from that rock? This is usually happen in mining company. So they get the pure gold, the pure silver, or the pure metals out of the rocks. So, already class, this is the mixture of rocks with other minerals. So, extracting the metals. So, this is usually happen when you are extracting gold from the rocks. Okay, so that is what we call extracting. So, how do we get the gold from this rock? Because You cannot tell that, oh, this is gold, this is silver, and this is the carbon. You cannot tell. You need to extract through this process. Okay, there's a process to extract the pure metals in that rocks, because rocks is not a pure substance. It's not a pure minerals. It contains with different minerals, it contains with different metals, and then you need to extract to get the metals that you need, like gold or silver, sometimes platinum. Okay, so extracting the metals. Another number 3 uses of rocks is fuels. How? Okay, so fuel class, remember that fuels come from dead plants and animals. So they get that fuels through extraction also. We get the fuels through extraction also. So therefore, fuels is very important nowadays. It's really for our economy. We need fuels for our car, for our factory, and everything. Even in our electricity we need fuels. So we get the fuels also from the rocks. Okay, next is the rock cycle. How the rock cycle goes. So can you see it is clear? Tell me if it is not. Okay, so remember the 3 types of rocks, and there is a cycle again and again. Okay, so meaning the igneous becomes sedimentary, the sedimentary become metamorphic, or this metamorphic become melt, become molten rock, and then start again to igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. So it's the same rock, but it depends how it forms. So what is the cycle of this rock? Igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Okay, let's start with the magma. So this is magma class. Magma. Magma is a molten rock. Molten rock meaning melt. It is a liquefied rock, very hot. So this magma now cool. Okay, when it cooled down, of course, in cooling, what happens to this magma? It forms an igneous rock. Okay, and then so through what happened is what? Through weathering and erosion, weathering and then erosion, and then through weathering and erosion there is sediments like compaction, cementation. So it forms sedimentary. Okay, it forms a sedimentary. So remember the five process how this igneous rock form into sedimentary. First, weathering. Second, erosion. Third, compaction, cementation, and they form a sedimentary rocks. And then these sedimentary rocks, when they are due to high pressure and temperature, these sedimentary become metamorphic. Not only sedimentary, igneous also. Igneous rocks become metamorphic is due to temperature and pressure. Okay, so igneous and sedimentary can be a metamorphic also. And then this metamorphic rock can undergo also weathering, and erosion. So, through weathering and erosion, the metamorphic rocks also turn into small particles, and then the process starts again, become compact or sediments, and then proceed to sedimentary rocks. Okay, so metamorphic rock can be a sedimentary rocks due to weathering and erosion, and igneous rock becomes sedimentary rocks also due to weathering and erosion. But this igneous rock and sedimentary rock can be a metamorphic rock due to temperature and pressure. So metamorphic rock then due to high temperature, high pressure, what will happen? So sometimes due to that high temperature and pressure, these rocks become magma. Okay, become magma, and then magma, it is a molten rock, cool down. In cooling, these rocks turn into igneous. So it depends if this igneous rock can be intrusive or extrusive rocks. Okay, so is there any questions? Is there any questions about the rock cycle? Okay, I have a questions for you. What is the difference between lava and magma? What is the difference? Anyone can answer that? And what's the difference? Lava and magma. They are the same. Yeah, they are rock. You're correct. Avocado. Okay, they are rock. Yes, they are rock. But these lava and magma are molten rock. Okay, so meaning, what is the difference between the lava and magma? May I see who get the correct? Lava is out of the earth. Very good, Nat. Okay, lava, it is a molten rock that is found at the surface of the earth. Very good. Akaradit, he said magma is underground, but lava is on the ground. Very good. Okay, nice answer. Sydney, above and under the ground. Oh, which, Sydney, what is above and what is under? Is it lava or magma? Okay, but again, you get the right answer, Sydney. Okay, ground, underground. Okay, next. Lava is out of the earth. And who's that? 0-ish. 6/4, number 16. Magma is in the core. Okay, that is beneath the surface of the earth. Okay, so that's all for today. So next meeting, we will have a games about the rock cycle, the types of rocks, how it forms, and examples of rocks. So get ready for our games for next meeting. And that is all for this day about types of rocks and the rock cycle. Okay, goodbye everyone. See you next meeting. Okay.